Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. I was just laying here with my eyes closed, recalling last night's dream. In my case, I had several dreams. And this is all part of following the steps of how to have a successful morning according to a billionaire or something like that. I was inspired by another YouTuber, Taylor Wynn. She went through and did all these steps, and she found some things that she really enjoyed doing and she wants to keep doing in the future, and she learned some things that she hates and will never do again. So these are all just things for fun, but the idea is if you follow this routine, this is, how to have a successful morning like a billionaire. Not necessarily will it make you a billionaire. So, according to this other YouTube video, which has like millions of views, this person recommends that when you wake up in the morning, don't look at your phone, don't react to any notifications, just stay in bed, lie there, close your eyes, and try to think back to the dreams you had, just as a way to kind of, transition yourself from sleeping to awake. So I haven't looked at any of my notifications yet. I've just been laying here thinking about my dreams, and then I started to film. So one of my dreams had to do with me going to like a goofy school. Not a clown school, but goofy, like from Disneyland. From Disney. So that was interesting. And another one involved a friend who drove all the way to come visit us over here to show us her new car. And then we're like, oh wow, that's cool. And then she accidentally drove into a lake. I don't know what's going on. But I think in my dreams, work people were there, friends were there, my boyfriend was there. You know how dreams go. So anyways, this step is complete, and now on to the next one. Okay, so now I am out of bed. The very next step is to make your bed. Ta-da! Reason being, he suggests if you make your bed every morning, it's like you're checking one thing off your to-do list every day, and you're starting off the day with a win of some kind. So I'm going to go ahead and make my bed, and we'll get into it. Alright, so now the bed is made. The cat has stepped over the bed. I have bruised my calf from the edge of the bed. It is time to drink some water, have some daily vitamins and probiotics. Let's head over to the kitchen. Alright, so here I have my little dish of vitamins. Here I have my glass of kombucha and my glass of water. Now, what's in here? I could tell you. One moment. We've got berberine and milk thistle, good for the liver and the blood sugar. I've got hyaluronic acid, good for the water retention of the skin, to make you plump. I've got green tea extract, which is good for reducing inflammation, and it's good for the skin. I've got curcumin, which comes from turmeric extract, which is good for your joints, anti-inflammation, that kind of stuff. This is something called quercetin, which is good. It's derived from citrus. It's good for energy and immunity. This is Gatu Cola, which is just good for brain and skin. Zinc, which is good for you. Then this little round white one is nicotinamide mononucleotide. Mononucleotide, which is good for the mitochondria in your body.
Make you live forever.
It makes you live forever. Epicatashins is from cacao and tea. It's good to provide energy and offers muscle growth. So here I have my little handful of pillies. I've got my glass of water. Down the hatch, as they say. So he recommends having probiotics in the morning every day. He calls your gut the second brain, and so by providing probiotics into your body every day, you are feeding your gut bacteria, which is good for your overall health, and so just having that every morning is just really good for you. So fortunately, we make kombucha at home here, so I have some on hand, and so I've got a nice tall glass of it. I'm just gonna drink my 2 big cups, and then we'll move on to the next step. Done and done. Okay, so after having vitamins and probiotics and water, I do feel actually really sick and like I'm gonna vomit, and that it's definitely not part of my morning routine. I like taking vitamins and supplements at night with dinner, so having an empty stomach and like sloshing down all that kombucha and like, you know, my 20,000 pills, I do feel like I'm about to throw up any second, but maybe that's part of the successful morning. I don't know. So anyway, the next part of this routine is to meditate and breathe for 15 to 20 minutes. Oh my god. Oof. So we are going to jump into that. I have a timer set for 15 minutes because I don't normally meditate or breathe for any period of time, so I think 15 minutes will be sufficient to get this effect. Something I was reading online about practicing meditation or like deep breathing in general is it recommends either sitting in a chair where your back and your feet are firm, so like firmly ground your feet and like firmly support your back, or lie down with, you know, your back flat and your legs flat, and put one hand on your chest and one hand on your stomach, and that way you can feel like the actual breathing. Likewise with the chair, you can feel like yourself moving against the firm back. So anyways, I am gonna lay down here on the bed and we will see how it goes. Okay, so I will see you shortly. Okay, so the 15 minutes is up. Someone was aggressively meowing outside the door the entire time. So did it feel like a relaxing meditation? No. It kind of felt like I was in timeout, like punishment or something. It was really difficult for me to just lie there for the 15 minutes, just hearing meow, meow. So probably under better circumstances, there's not a pet aggressively trying to get your attention. Do billionaires have cats? I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, by like the 8 minutes left point, I checked the phone thinking like, oh, I've probably got like 30 seconds left on the clock. And then it was like 8 minutes and 45 seconds. I was like, huh? Like, it just felt really long when you're just focusing on your breathing. I was trying the box method, which I was reading about, which basically you take 4 seconds to take a breath in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you breathe in. You hold it for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. you take 4 more seconds to release the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another hold for 4 seconds. So it's like you're making a box with your breath. I liked that method. It was nice to have that to focus on. But the duration of the stress for somebody was difficult. So personally, I would rather meditate / deep breathe at nighttime. I feel like that would really help relax me to kind of wind down. What I noticed from doing it right now, when I first laid down, I was like, oh, I'm wide awake, I'm feeling good. And then after the 15 minutes, I thought to myself, like, I'm feeling tired again, like I'm ready to go back to sleep. So maybe just for me, that what would be like what was best, like a nighttime meditation. But I don't know, maybe the successful moneymaker people do it in the morning because they have more time in the morning. I don't know. So anywho, next portion of a successful morning. So after meditation, it's recommended to do 1 to 2 minutes of high intensity exercise, which after that meditation, my stomach does feel like back to normal. So that's actually really good. Maybe that's why he does it right after pills. It's like you need time to rest. But I mean, I don't normally do 2 minutes of high intensity like after drinking pills. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's all part of the method. So I am going to take us out to the other room, I think, and then he advises either jumping jacks or like crunches, just something to really get your heart pumping. So let's go do that. Okay, I only did a minute of crunches. That wasn't very bad. I haven't done crunches for a while, but it was okay. I do feel like my heart's going. It's not like pump, pump, pump. So I don't know if that was really like high intensity, but that was one of his recommendations. So I'm just saying. Okay, so next on this morning's routine is to take a shower, but with only cold water. Apparently, like, this mastermind believes in cold therapy and how cold temperature to the body can be really healing for heal swelling. It can be really good for inflammation. It kind of resets the nervous system as a whole. He also compares it to taking like an ice bath or like putting cold temperature ice of course, on like a wound or like a healing body part. So anywho, let's head to the shower. So excited for that cold shower. So see you there. Hello. Oh, I hate this. I just like gently splash me. Hold on. I don't want to get right under the stream. I can see how this is going to be nice like when you get out, but while you're in, it's unfortunate. Cold showers really make you notice how warm your body is, because you can like feel the warmth being washed away. Coming up in the back. I can see how taking cold showers regularly would be good for less water waste because you're getting out so fast. Okay, on to the next step. Okay, so now that we're out of the shower, it is time to just get ready for the day. So I've already brushed my teeth, and now it's just a matter of, getting dressed, putting on any makeup if you wear makeup, and just, physically get ready for the day. So I am going to do that, and let's do it. Okay, I am finally done getting ready for the day. I put on clothes, put on makeup, did my hair. I definitely don't do this every single day, so this would be just for like a day when I feel like doing it. So I should mention, I woke up this morning at a little before 7:30, and right now it's almost 9:30, and like we are still not even done with the day, like successful morning portion. So just want to mention that. Anyways, next step is to make a tea. So let's head back to the kitchen. So the next step is to drink your brain tea. In my case, it's kind of like a brain tea cocoa combo. And you're also supposed to sit down and journal some thoughts. And part of those thoughts can be like a checklist of like what to do, either for the day or for like, the week. In his video, he gives some suggestions. He says maybe write down 3 things to do for work, 3 things to do in your personal life, 3 things to feel, and 3 things to be. So I'm just sitting down, gonna start drinking this little tea cocoa and just, journal some thoughts. So now that I've journaled down my checklist, some of my feelings, my thoughts, my ambitions, it is time to do 20 to 30 minutes of reading. I am still working on my brain tea, so I just brought that over with me. And now that it's been 2.5 hours of this morning routine, I feel personally just like a little like lethargic. I feel a little like off of my like normal mindset of routine. Normally I have like coffee when I first wake up. I slowly get ready. I watch like a video or movie or TV show or music, listen to music rather, while I'm getting ready to kind of like, just listen to something. And so all these other steps I feel like are kind of like just taking so much time that although today I don't really have any like plans I need to get to, it just feels like I'm already off to a really slow start, which on a day off when I don't have anything to do, it just feels like I'm not making the most of my day. So that's just kind of how I'm feeling right now. Although it's nice to, do all these things a little bit differently, I don't feel as motivated to get to the next step. So anywho, I'm gonna just do a little reading. My wonderful friend Adri lent me this book. It feels like 6 months ago at this point, and I still have not finished it. It's The Midnight Sun in the Twilight Saga by Stephanie Meyer. I was doing really well for a while. I was like reading a chapter every day, right before bed, going to sleep. And then I think I just started getting too tired at bedtime to actually like stay awake to finish a chapter. So I'm just gonna put on a timer for about 15-20 minutes, not 30. And then, just sort of enjoy the story, and then we'll move on. All right, so my timer is up. I finished reading. That was really nice. I haven't set aside time to do reading in a while, so that was just nice to, focus on something and just let the mind take in a story. So I liked that a lot. That went by pretty fast, actually. So next up is actually the last part of this morning routine. It is to make a smoothie for breakfast. He calls it a brain smoothie. Everything in this routine is brain related. So let's head to the kitchen and put together that smoothie. Okay, so for our smoothie, we are going to be putting in some frozen blueberries, and we are going to do some leafy greens. Oops. And we're also gonna do some hemp hearts, some avocado, and we're gonna use water. So let's put them into the blender and let's see what happens. Not bad. Well, that's the end of my morning. Do I feel like I'm about to see a big deposit in my bank account? No. But I do see how some of these steps and tasks can make you feel more accomplished in a few hours in the morning to kind of set up the rest of your day for success, just in general. Now, it's been almost 3 hours since I began this, and I haven't really done anything quote-unquote productive for my day off. I haven't, done my chores. I haven't gone grocery shopping. I haven't fed my cat yet, things like that. So where I do see like the positive and the pros to this routine, I do think that it doesn't quite fit my life routine in general. And if I was doing this on a work day, I would have to wake up at like 3 a.m. in order to do all of this and then be ready to leave for the day to get to work on time. So it's not really plausible for my everyday, but I do see how some of these in general could, make you feel more successful for the day. I think also I would change the order for some of these things. I think for my routine, it would be maybe like, wake up, don't look at your phone. I did like that, like, don't react to your notifications quite yet. Recall your dreams, like that's pretty nice. And then I think it would be like maybe to do your meditation then while you're still in bed, do your deep breathing, get your thoughts going. And then maybe from there, I would say do your journaling if you're doing it in the daytime. And then while you're doing your journaling, after you've just meditated and deep breathed, then maybe you make your checklist. You're still comfortable in bed, you're still waking up for the day. You make your to-do list, what you want to do, what you want to be, all of that. If you have the time for reading, maybe fit your reading in then. And then once you've kind of done all of those like activities, get out of bed, make your bed. I would say, depending on the time, if you had time for like a tea or coffee, to do it then, or not, maybe jump to the shower, get ready for your day. But I mean, that's just me. I've only done this one time, so what do I know? Maybe with time you get faster somehow. So anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope you feel inspired to maybe try doing something like this on your own to see if it works for you. Maybe you've picked up something from this routine that is inspiring you to try as well. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you think of this. Do you think this is great and you're gonna adopt it, or this seems really outrageous and you would never do it? I mean, that cold shower was really different for me. So anyways, thanks for spending time with me, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.